The 2020 wildfires devastated communities all across the state. Now, years later, some school districts still need financial support to rebuild.
K2's Vasily Varlamos takes a look at two new House bills that look to provide both short-term and long-term aid for impacted districts.
Labor Day weekend in 2020.
Trees down.
Fast-moving fires spreading all over the state. Many small communities like Mill City in the Santiam Canyon turn to ashes.
When you have a fire that comes through that's several 100,000 acres, burns up over 700 homes, it's not a quick recovery.
Four school districts, Santiam County, Phoenix Talent, Lincoln County, and McKenzie, are the focus of two new House bills. One asked the legislature to set aside money for this current school year, and the other would give more than $38 million over the next 4 school years. These bills would build off House Bill 2046, passed by lawmakers in 2022, which sets aside $25 million for the 4 districts to split based on their 2019 pre-wildfire enrollment.
We assumed that an enrollment would come up in our 4 districts quicker than it has, and it simply hasn't.
Representative Pam Marsh, the sponsor of the 2 new bills, says the current $25 million will fall short of the needs for this current school year.
That means that those districts would have to make cuts toward the end or even after the school year at very short notice that are pretty significant. So we are asking the legislature to allocate $5.5 million early in the session so that we can give the school districts the peace of mind of knowing they'll be able to get through the school year.
The long-term bill will provide funding for the next 4 years. According to Brent Berry, Phoenix Talent School District Superintendent, that money would go into summer and after-school programs, tutoring options, mental health services, and more. Berry says these programs are needed after such a difficult stretch.
When a 5, 6, 7-year-old, even a teenager, loses all their possessions overnight and has to rebuild their life from scratch, that's pretty traumatizing.
Both bills are in the House Committee on Education. It is still undetermined where the money for the bills would come from. In Salem, Vasily Varlamos, K2 News.